Princess Lilibet's playful trait she shares with cousin Princess Charlotte. The heir and the spare's heir. How a shared, playful streak is redefining a modern monarchy. In the meticulously choreographed world of the British royal family, where public smiles are practiced and private moments are fiercely guarded, a new, unscripted force is emerging. It's a force characterized by giggles, mischievous grins, and an irrepressible spark of childhood exuberance. From opposite sides of the Atlantic, two young princesses, separated by age and circumstance, are captivating the public imagination not with solemn duty, but with a shared, deeply human trait, a palpable and powerful sense of playfulness. Princess Lilibet of Sussex, now 3 years old, and her cousin, Princess Charlotte of Wales, 9, are products of two very different upbringings, one in the sun-drenched casualness of California, the other within the gilded structures of the British establishment. Yet, recent glimpses into their lives have revealed a charming parallel, suggesting that even amidst the weight of history and lineage, the simple, universal language of childhood play can be a powerful, unifying thread. The California Spark, Lilibet's bright and playful debut. For the first 2 years of her life, Princess Lilibet, Lily Diana, was more a concept than a public figure, a name in headlines, a subject of speculation. That changed decisively with her 3rd birthday and the subsequent informal photographs released by her parents, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The world, accustomed to formal palace portraits, was met with a delightful shock. A little girl with fiery red gold hair, a dusting of freckles across her nose, and an expression of unabashed, joyful mischief. In one candid shot, she is seen mid-giggle, her eyes crinkled with mirth, holding a small flower with the focused delight only a toddler can muster. Royal commentators and body language experts, often tasked with decoding stoic expressions, were suddenly analyzing pure, unfiltered joy. What we're seeing with Lilibet is a child who is completely at ease in her own skin, notes child development expert Dr. Amelia Thorne. That specific expression, the wide-eyed, open-mouthed grin, is what we call a Duchenne smile, one that engages the entire face. It's virtually impossible to fake and indicates genuine, deep-seated happiness. It's the hallmark of a playful child, one who feels secure enough to explore and express joy openly. This aligns perfectly with the descriptions from those who have met her. She has been described by a family friend as bright, playful, and full of life, a little girl who brings a whirlwind of energy and laughter into a room. This Californian upbringing, far from the relentless flashbulbs of London, appears to have fostered an environment where this innate playfulness can flourish without immediate constraint. The Windsor counterpart, Charlotte's no-nonsense playfulness. Across the ocean, Princess Charlotte has been growing up in the public eye, her every milestone documented. From her first day at school to her appearances on the Buckingham Palace balcony, a pattern has emerged. While she impeccably fulfills her junior royal duties, it is in the unguarded moments that her own brand of playfulness shines through, a spirited, confident, and often comically assertive energy. Who can forget her at the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee? In the royal box at the Horse Show, where she was seen enthusiastically and rather bossily directing her elder brother, Prince George, and grandfather, now King Charles III, on the protocol of waving to the crowd. It was a moment that broke the internet not for its formality, but for its delightful normality. Here was a 9-year-old girl, comfortable in her role, playfully orchestrating her royal elders. This no-nonsense playfulness, as it has been dubbed, is a consistent theme. During the 2023 Christmas Day walk at Sandringham, she was observed engaging in a playful, whispered conversation with her brother, a small, sibling-like moment of shared mischief amidst the formality. Her expressions, a knowing side eye, a suppressed giggle, a determined set of her jaw when focusing on a task, paint the picture of a child with a strong inner world and a confident, playful approach to her unique life. Charlotte's playfulness is more integrated with a sense of duty and awareness, observes royal historian Arthur Edwards. It's not the freewheeling abandon we see with Lilibet in a private garden, but a spiritedness that operates within a public framework. She plays to the crowd without losing her essential, cheeky character. It's a very British, very Windsor kind of playfulness, improvisation within the rules, a shared inheritance, more than just genes. While their expressions of play differ in context, the emergence of this trait in both girls points to something deeper than coincidence. It suggests a shared familial inheritance that transcends the well-documented rift between their parents. Both girls are direct descendants of Queen Elizabeth II, a woman known for her unwavering stoicism, but who, in private, cherished the simple pleasures of country life, her corgis, and a well-timed, dry wit. Their grandfather, King Charles III, is a man whose public persona has softened dramatically in his later years, often revealing a grandfatherly twinkle and a propensity for jokes with well-wishers. We often think of royalty in terms of the crown, the scepter, the solemn oath, says biographer Lady Colin Campbell. But we forget they are also a family. Traits like humor, a spark of mischief, a love for animals and the outdoors, these are passed down through generations just as much as any title. Lilibet and Charlotte, in their very different ways, are both displaying a spark of the Windsor character that the public rarely saw in the Queen's generation but which has always been there. This playful streak is a modernizing force. In an era where the monarchy is constantly questioned about its relevance, the genuine, humanizing moments provided by these young princesses are priceless. They transform an ancient institution from a remote, marble-carved ideal into a relatable family unit, complete with giggles, sibling squabbles, and cheeky grins. The future of a playful crown. The paths laid out for Lilibet and Charlotte are, on paper, vastly different. Charlotte, as the only daughter of the future king, is the princess royal in waiting, a role that will come with significant duty and lifelong public service. Lilibet, as the daughter of the spare, is growing up with the freedom of a life largely outside the royal firm, her future a blank canvas. Yet, their shared playful nature may be the key to their future roles, however they may unfold. Play is not frivolous. It is the foundation of creativity, problem-solving, empathy, and resilience. A playful child is a curious child, an adaptable child. For a future senior royal like Charlotte, that spirit could translate into a more accessible, empathetic, and innovative style of duty, one that connects with people on a human level. For Lilibet, whether she chooses a public life or a private one, that same spirit is the bedrock of a well-rounded, joyful, and confident individual. For now, the world is granted only fleeting glimpses. A photograph from Montecito, a wave from a carriage in London. But in those moments, the narrative of a divided family softens. It is replaced by the simple, powerful image of two little girls, a generation apart yet connected by blood and a shared, irrepressible joy. They are not just the heir and the spare's heir. They are the carriers of a new, playful spirit for a centuries-old institution, proving that even the most gilded of cages can be filled with the sound of laughter.